Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody to the 2021 Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations opening press conference. We have on stage Infront Motor Racing CEO David Luongo, and then we have FIM CMS Director Antonio Alia. So welcome on stage, but before going ahead with our press conference, let's see some moments from the past editions of the Motocross of Nations. So, what a moment from the past editions. David, eventually, after 1 year break, the biggest off-road event of the season is here in Mantova, and we are back again.
Yes, good afternoon to everybody. It's fantastic to be back for the Motocross of Nations. I think it was missing for everybody last year. And here we are, finally, here in Mantova. Everybody that have the experience of the Motocross of Nations understand when they pass the gate when we arrive to this event, because it's a different atmosphere, it's a different tension, and we feel this for now 2-3 days. The paddock is full of colors, full of different nationality, and really it's a very, very special event. The Motocross of Nations is the biggest and the most popular off-road event of the year. So everybody is very, very exciting about it. It start from the Friday, because Friday we have already a lot of rider, a lot of media events. We have the parade. We have it's a very, very special event. You can see also here with the trophies. You have a big history linked to this event. So it's fantastic to be back. It will be a very open Motocross of Nations this year, because you have big countries with good rider. I have to say that most of the people play also the game to be here and to participate to the race, because for sure, due to the pandemic and due to all what we know, we had to put it in the middle of the season. And also I want to thank all the federation, the riders, the teams that play the game to be there. We have fantastic riders like Cairoli, like Erlings, that are also fighting for the title, and they are here for the Motocross of Nations. This shows really that they want to fight for their country, and that they are very, very into this event. So this is fantastic for all the fans that will come here. So yes, this has been said. I want to thank also FIM, because this is really an event which is linked also with the history of FIM, with all the federations. It's a great collaboration on that, and I hope everybody will have a great event. We have more than 30 nations present here, so also taking into consideration that we have still a lot of problem and difficulties to travel. I think it's a great result, and here in Mantova it will be very compact, so the atmosphere will be very, very exciting too. So I wish to all of you a great event, to all the riders, good racing, and let's make it Thank you.
Thank you, David. Antonio, so we are here, 74th edition of the event. So always a great excitement behind this. More than 30 nations participating. So please share some words on behalf of the FIM.
Well, thank you, Samantha. It is true what's been said so far. So when you come into an event like this, you kind of smell it in the air that there is something different. It's not the same riders that we have in MXGP. It's, as Pascal said before, is something that you bring in your heart. So just supporting your nations as you are, as a team all together, is something that makes the nations very, very, very special event. So we are back from a year's break, which is very sad just to postpone the event till this year. And the good thing is that the answer to this event is enormous. So as we can see that there are more than 30 nations coming to this event, although there are other nations that had been impossible due to restrictions so far. But this is going to be probably one of the biggest events of the year, and we have to bear that in mind. So we have to be thankful for the effort that IMFREN has made just to organize this. The Italian Federation for bringing the event to Italy and have it prepare the good facilities, the track, and all the officials that are going to be here just to have the event running in a smoothly way. And also, I would like to thank all the federations around the globe that had sent their teams here just to take part in this magnificent event. So, having said that, I would like to wish you all, the teams, all the best for these 2 days of racing. Thank you very much, Samantha.
Thank you, Antonio. So before I'll pass the microphone to Paul Malin for the press conferences of the teams, I'll invite the officials to stand up for a family photo.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 74th edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations here at Mantova in Italy. My name's Paul Malin. We'll take you through the press conference here today, and we will have 2 groups of riders on stage. The defending champions in Group 1, the Netherlands, followed by Italy and Belgium. And then Group 2 will be Great Britain, France, and Germany. The Netherlands are on stage, as you can see. So the riders this weekend, Glenn Koldenhoff, Rowan van der Moosdijk, and Jeffrey Hurlings. And Patrice Assendelft is the team manager, just like he was a couple of years ago in Assen. Patrice, I will start with you first of all. You arrive here as the defending champions. You've only had 2 years to prepare for this one. In terms of last year, we weren't here, and all of this year. You've managed to put a team together. Are you confident you've chosen the strongest team possible to defend the title?
Yes, I am, and I'm very proud that we were able to select these 3 riders. They're all 3 very proud to fight for their country and to fight for the nation. So in the middle of a very busy season, so I'm very grateful for that. And well, you know, we put our best foot forward and we see what happens. And on Sunday night, we will see how the flags are.
I was looking at the original entry list yesterday, and then I saw another one come out. I noticed originally you had Jeffrey at number 1 in MXGP and Glenn at number 3. Now that seems to have changed, so that Glenn is now 1 and Jeffrey is 3. Is that a tactical switch, or is that something else?
No. We already made it up a few weeks ago, but we did the administration last week, so that's why it seems to be last minute, but it's already from a few weeks ago.
And finally, what is your hope this weekend for this team?
Well, of course, my hope is to end like 2 years ago, but you never know what happens in the weekend of the Motocross of Nations. Anything can happen. It's a busy weekend, and we've been there almost on top 3 years ago in the US, and we had something happening with one of our riders. So I hope to be first, but I do not expect anything. Just to do our best and see what's coming up until Sunday night.
All right, Patrice, thank you. I'm going to come to Glenn Koldenhoff then. Glenn, this will be your 9th Motocross of Nations, I believe, going all the way back to 2012. and now you finally arrive here with a number 1 plate as defending champions. How are you feeling coming into Mantova on a personal level as well as a team member?
As a team member, you know, I'm always proud to represent my country, and obviously the last few years, you know, we are a really strong country. We know that, and yeah, and also we got let's say the championship there with Team the Netherlands, which was really special. We made history, and yeah, coming here with the number 1, 2, and 3 is of course a little bit more pressure, but I feel like yeah, for this year's, you know, it's only one place that counts, and that's the win again. And I know there are some strong teams as well, so we will not get it for free, but we're all very motivated. And yeah, I would say on a personal note, the last few races has not gone as I wanted. Yeah, the results were not great, but coming into this weekend, I feel positive. I ended good, at least with my feeling in Riola. So I hope I got something more for MX of Nations. As the past 2 years, you know, I've won all 4 motos. So yeah, would love to do that again here.
Finally, how are the nerves? Because obviously normally you're chasing down the top team. You arrive here as the top team. You go out with the 1, 2, and 3 on the numbers, on the number plates. Is there a little bit more nervous tension in the team because of that, or not?
Actually, not at all. I mean, this year, you know, many good riders didn't come because, you know, the main goal for them was the MXGP, which in one way I can understand. But for me, you know, last year not having the MX of Nations for me was a shame. Especially now, you know, we have a lot of strong Dutch riders. So I'm happy that it is back again here, and any day or any race, you know, I will always do the MX of Nations. It doesn't matter what place in the championship I am. Same like Jeffrey now, having the red plate, still being here. I like that spirit.
Good. All right. Good luck this weekend. Rowan van der Moosdijk will ride with the number 2 plate. Rowan, last year, or in 2019, you just missed out on the MX2 ride. But this year, you finally get your chance to race for your country. Have you all had a chance to spend some time riding together? And how is the atmosphere within the team?
Yeah, as you know, 2 years ago I already worked with them. You know, I was not a part of the team, but I mean, I didn't race with them, but yeah, it was nice to get to know them. Yeah, now the last few days we didn't ride together because we all had our own you know, schedules because it's a difficult GP season. So no, it's nice, yeah.
And in terms of you personally, obviously you had an injury recently, but you came back last week in Riola. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling better every day. Riola was the first time back, and second moto was already a lot better than the first one. So I'm improving every day, and I'm looking forward to represent the team.
All right, have a good weekend. Finally, Jeffrey Hurlings. It's your 8th Motocross of Nations. And after taking the lead in MXGP last week, you must be feeling pretty confident coming into this weekend, unlike Assen a couple of years ago, where you were kind of chasing your fitness after coming back from injury. So how are you feeling?
Yeah, definitely feeling good. You know, it's a good opportunity for me to try some things. You know, we haven't raced much besides the GP, so it's a 2-day event, so it gives us some things to test and try, and I really see that as an option to get better for the World Championship. So looking forward to it. You got a strong team with Rowan and Glenn, and definitely there's some other teams very strong as well, but I'm just going to look to myself, trying to do as best as I can, and I think my both teammates will do the same, and then hopefully we can defend our number 1, 2, 3 again in the future.
So our next team in the press conference, the host nation, Team Italy. Of course, Antonio Cairoli, Mattia Guadagnini, and Alessandro Lapino, and the team manager, Thomas Traversini. And I'll start with you, Thomas. On paper, Italy has a really strong team, but after last weekend in Sardinia, what can we expect from the guys here in Mantova? Hopefully it's still going to be a really strong team on paper.
Yeah, I think it was in paper one of the strongest team, and I believe it still it is, because Antonio is feeling good, and all the other two guys they are also pretty okay. So I'm not wondering about it.
In the past, Italy has recorded 7 podiums in this event, 2 wins, 3 times third, 2 times second. And actually, the first podium came in Maggiore in 1984 with Massimo Contini, Michele Rinaldi, and your father-in-law, Corrado Maddi. Another podium would be nice here, wouldn't it?
Of course, it would.
And obviously, I think this is the 5th time now we've had the nations in Italy. What does it mean to you as a proud Italian to have the nations here in this country?
I think it's like everybody. I think when you ride or you race in front of your own crowd, it's for sure much gives a lot more, and for sure to the riders as well. But also to me as a team manager, it's meaning a lot. So for sure we don't take anything. We don't do anything less than what we can, and we put all the effort we need for everything. But, you know, it's one-day race, and we just have to do it.
Okay, thank you, Thomas. Antonio Cairoli, I'm going to come to you. You'll be riding number 46 this weekend. First of all, how are you feeling after the crash last week?
Yeah, first of all, I'm really happy again to be here representing Team Italy. I wasn't sure until 2 days ago if I could take part of the race because of the hard hit that I had last week, which cost me, to don't race in Riola, which for me was a very big bummer because for the championship was something really important. And so now it was a difficult week, of course, because of the pain, because of also the loss of the point that we had last week. And but of course I will never miss Motocross of Nations if I can. If I can, I do everything in my power to ride. And we are here. Of course, I'm not in the best shape, but I will try to do my best again and try to bring Italy on the podium. Hopefully to win this race, which will be a very very good thing for me and for the team and for everybody here in Italy.
You've won races in this Motocross of Nations event before. You've been on the podium as well in Germany. But this is the one trophy that you've still yet to win. Is winning still a possibility for you this weekend with this group of riders?
Yeah, of course. That's why we are here, and that's why I push a lot to be a little bit fit and a little bit ready for fight. It's a team event, so we know we are a strong team and together. Of course, I was more happy if I could be 100%, of course, because 1 point it's better than for sure 2 and 3. But we will do our best. We see how it goes. We start a little bit slowly tomorrow, I think, for myself, and then I see how I feel during the weekend and try to give everything I have for Sunday.
All right, thank you, Tony. Mattia Guadagnini will ride the MX2 position on number 47 machine. Mattia, first of all, congratulations on the selection for Team Italy. I imagine you'll be a very proud Italian this weekend. What is your expectation here in Mantova?
Yeah, I'm really proud to be here in the team. I always dream about to be there, and I always saw the team and cheering for Team Italy. And now it's my time with 2 strong other riders, and I'm really happy to be there and also to be in Italy for the first time is something special. So the expectations are pretty high with a strong team, and I will give for sure my best.
I imagine when you saw the team helmet and the race shirt for the first time was like a really special moment. How was it when you first saw that, the kit, the limited edition Italian kit?
Yeah, it's something special. It's something I always been dreaming about it, and a little bit like the red plate in Maggiore or something like that. But when you see the first time, it's really special, and I'm really happy to be here.
And this track here in Mantova, finally, is one of your favorite tracks, or are you going to look forward to racing here?
Yeah, it's pretty close to my home, and I had some really good race in the past here, so I'm looking forward for a good race.
All right, Mattia, thanks for talking to us, and all the best this weekend.
Thank you.
Finally, Alessandro Lupino, you'll be riding in the open category. You've had some pretty solid performances this year in MXGP. How are you feeling coming into this home Motocross of Nations here in Mantova?
Yeah, lately this year I'm riding really good, and I feel good with the bike with KTM. I enjoy a lot, and the most things that I have fun on the bike. So I think we have a good team. We come here in Italy, home MXO nation. So I'm really proud, and our team have something that no one of the other team has. That we have respect for each other, and we are really good friends. So this count a lot for Sunday. So I'm really happy to be here.
So continuing with our press conference here then at the FIM Monster Energy Motocross of Nations. Team Belgium up on the stage now, and their riders Cyril Genot in the MXGP class, Liam Everts in MX2, and Brent van Donnik in Open. Johan Boonen is the team manager again. Johan, it's a slightly different look to the team this year. 2 rookies with Cyril and Liam, and with Brent van Donnik, the most experienced rider, with 2 appearances in 2016 and 2017. Tell us about the team.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have not so many choices in Belgium for this moment, but yeah, we thinking about the future, and that's why we choose for young guys. First option was that Jago come, but yeah, he decided to go full for the World Championship and skip this one. So then, first of all, we thought about Liam, and yeah, Cyril was because the testing with Beta gonna take some time for Jeremy this 2 weeks. So he decided not to come, and then was the first option was Cyril. So that's a bit.
There's a lot of advice and experience under the Belgian tent. What is the best piece of advice you can give to the likes of Cyril and Liam on their debuts here in the Motocross of Nations?
You know, like this track, the first half lap is always very, very important. The start is a little bit tricky around here, so it's very important. Don't make a mistake the first half lap, and this is for sure tomorrow for the qualifying, for the start pick on Sunday. I think this is most important. The guys are all pro riders, so they know what to do, and it's like all teams, we don't work together so much. They go from race to race going now. So I think they know what to do, and to be there on the start is important.
All right, Johan, thank you very much. Cyril Genot, going to be riding number 4 in MXGP this weekend. It's your first Motocross of Nations, as we just mentioned. Racing for Belgium must feel like a dream come true for you. How are you feeling, really?
Pretty stoked, you know. Yeah, it's a huge opportunity for me to come over, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's all a bit last minute, but I'm really happy to be able to come over, and for sure I'll do my best and try to defend our colors as good as I can, and that's the plan for the weekend.
Well, you just mentioned it was a bit short notice, a bit of a late call-up for you. I guess you've not really had too much time to think about it from that side, but now that you're here, are the nerves starting to creep in a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit, but you know, it's a race like another one. It's a slightly different approach with everything around, but it's really cool to be here, you know. So I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, have a good weekend and enjoy it.
Thank you.
Liam Everts riding in MX2 on number 5, another MX on rookie. Last weekend you were in MX2, this weekend Motocross of Nations. That's a pretty steep learning curve in a short space of time. Are you looking forward to racing here in Belgium? For Belgium, in Mantova?
Yeah, I'm very excited to be here. Another debut in a week's time. So yeah, it's a lot to take in, but I'm looking forward to it.
Obviously, no surprise or no stranger to being at this Motocross of Nations. Grandfather Harry has won 5 medals, 2 of those a win. Stefan, your dad, has 14 medals, 5 of those in gold. Are you dreaming of being on the podium this weekend at all, or is it all about gaining experience?
Yeah, there's no pressure, right?
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are so many good teams. I don't know. I don't really know where we'll end up. But I just know if we get the best out of ourselves, maybe we could be a surprise here. Maybe not. I think if we just do our job and we work as a team, we can do good, I think.
All right. Well, look, Liam Everts, enjoy it and have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Brent Van Donnick, I'm going to come to you now. Open category for you. 2 Motocross of Nations under your belt already. That makes you the captain and I guess the veteran of the team already. Are you more relaxed about this one, or are the nerves now starting to creep in now that we're here?
Yeah, well, it's a little bit hectical, you know, a little bit hectic because with all the races going on, I actually didn't even ride the bike this week just because, you know, we have so much riding going on. But yeah, I'm of course really excited to be here again. This is a race, yeah, you don't want to miss, you know. It's always nice to represent your country and the whole thing around it, you know. So I'm really motivated again, yeah.
From a team perspective, at least this race is on sand, and I guess that's good for all 3 of you guys. But it could also rain. If we do get the rain, will that make qualifying more important for you as a team on a track like Mantova? Because we've seen how it can be in the past.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that sandy, to be honest. But it can be a real mess when it's muddy out here, you know. We've seen this in the past. But yeah, I mean, if it's going to be muddy, then a start will be even more important, you know, as I expect some rain on Sunday. But yeah, let's just see how it goes. And you can't really expect something from this race. I think, you know, everything can happen. And but I'm sure we will do our best, you know, all 3 of us. So yeah.
All right. Any questions from the media? Okay, well that's it. Guys, if you'd like to stand up, and a quick photo opportunity, please, for our media. And shortly after that, we will move on with Group 2, which will be Great Britain, France, and Germany. All the best this weekend, guys. Team Belgium. So moving on with the press conference then. Team Great Britain, Ben Watson, Conrad Muse, and Sean Simpson, and team manager Mark Chamberlain. I'll come to you first of all. As far as team selection goes, was this year's a little bit more straightforward for you? And what was the thought process behind it?
Yeah, I think it was pretty straightforward for me, really. I felt like the track and the way that this race would be, these are definitely the best 3 guys, and they're all having good seasons. Sean's got a lot of experience, and I always, you know, my thinking behind it is I always, if I can, injuries allow, is definitely have one guy with a lot of experience, and then that helps. And Ben's obviously been there and done it as well. And then Conrad, it's his first time, which, you know, I'm excited to see, and I think a lot of people have been, but I think it's the right time for him now. And these guys will help him along the way as well. So I've got a good team.
The last Motocross Nations, as we know, is in Assen 2019. Different times back then. How different has team preparation been for you as a team this time around? Have you managed to get out this week as a team, for instance?
Yeah, no, we haven't, unfortunately. But Ben had to go back and was in Belgium, but he got here as soon as he could. And then Sean and Conrad got out riding together. But they're all good mates, you know. So it's pretty good in that sense that it comes together quite quickly. I think if you've got different type of characters, then that's even more important. But we've got to be realistic between the time scale. These guys have got a job to do. You know, that's what they're paid to do, is race MXGP. So, you know, it wasn't quite as easy to say, okay, right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to all get together. But it is what it is. They've still, you know, they've got a good bond, so that's fine, and we're going to be ready.
All right, wish you all the best this weekend, Mark.
Thank you.
Ben Watson, I'm going to come to you. 2019 at Assen, it was brother Nathan who ran the number 7 plate that day. Turned out to be pretty good as well, because he helped the team to another podium. Are you hoping for a podium at the very least, and is the top step possible here on Sunday?
Yeah, no. In 2019, I was selected and then unfortunately had an injury. So for anybody to take my place, of course, my brother Nathan. I mean, it was a privilege to see him kind of step in, and then, yeah, they ended up on the podium, 3rd overall on the day. So it was, really good for Team GB, especially with the team that they didn't originally choose. So in the end, it was good. And then now, to be selected again, it's really, really cool, and especially with Conrad and Sean. I do believe, of course, this year is a little bit different. There is a few riders missing who have decided to kind of focus on the World Championship. And for me, yeah, if you have this opportunity, it would be crazy not to take it. So for us, we all, feel the same in that way. And I think this is the strongest team available for us, and that's why, yeah, I do believe we have a strong chance of winning and sure a podium.
Sandy-ish conditions here, that playing into your sort of remit, if you like?
Yeah, definitely. Especially this year. I mean, there's been a few, sketchy, hard tracks, and I have struggled there. But throughout the season, the sand races have been pretty strong for me. And now here, I've had some good races in the past, so now definitely looking forward to this one.
All right, enjoy it. All the best this weekend.
Thank you.
Conrad Muse, the rookie on the team, going to come to you. First of all, congratulations on your appointment to Team Great Britain. And actually, it's hard to believe that this is only your first appearance. But now you're here, what are your thoughts and what are your expectations?
I mean, obviously, it's one of the biggest events of the year. I'm trying, try not to think about it too much, just trying to do my own thing and just kind of focusing on the season, really. We've had some kind of progressive rides in we're getting there and things like this, and I feel like this is kind of fell at the right time for me. So I'm looking forward to going out there, like I said, and giving 110% for my team. I'm going to need a little help along the way from my two teammates. Obviously, it's my first year doing it, so it's all new to me. But yeah, I'm super excited, and I can't wait to go out there and hopefully we can have a great result as a team.
All right, enjoy the weekend. Conrad Muse. Finally, Sean Simpson, 8th time on the team now, I believe, for you. How good was it to get that medal in Assen a couple of years ago, and will you be drawn on that occasion to sort of try and grab another medal here on Sunday?
Yeah, it was pretty special, Assen 2019, because after so many attempts and so many fourth places, it felt like a lot of fourths and fifths, and I actually sort of felt like I let the team down a couple of times as well, Latvia and Majora, with 2 chain issues as well, and it was just really nice to get that monkey off my back. Kind of felt like I'd been chasing it for so long. It was a good one as well because it was sand, a track that I'd rode at well before, and just really enjoyed it. Having a career, this is my 18th year at World Championship level, so having a career that long and being able to actually represent your country 7 times, and then this will be my 8th. It's still a special event because it's not a given. You have to be selected, and as quite a small nation, we have got quite a good pool of riders. So it's I've missed the cut a few times, which has actually hurt quite bad. But if you're not up to speed, then you just have to sit it out and support the boys. So to be up here for an 8th time, I've never actually done a nations with Ben before, and obviously Conrad being its first time, it's it's a new fresh team, and like Mark said, hopefully I can bring something along that these guys can feed off of, and it's we might be one of the only nations that's looking forward to possibly some rain on Sunday as well. So let's bring it on, and we'll be giving it 100% out there, pulling a few tear-offs, and giving it our all.
A couple of omens for you guys to consider this weekend. Of course, last time out you ran 7, 8, 9, got on the podium. The last time Great Britain won the Motocross Nations was in 1994. It had been 27 years since the previous victory. It's 27 years again now. Extra motivation to go for gold?
Why not? I mean, the last time out, we were walking the track, and somebody said to us, why just, always searching for this podium? Just go for the win, and it really did kind of sink home then that, we've always been striving, especially myself, to go for the podium, but why not this time just, look a little bit further? And, there's a lot of strong teams out there, but, there's a few guys missing this weekend, and even the strong teams can have bad days as well. So we just need to go out there, give it everything we've got, and try and put 7, 8, 9 somewhere in the mix, and have a hell of a lot of good fun doing it as well.
Team Great Britain, thanks a lot. Enjoy your weekend. Let's continue with the press conference then at the Monster Energy Motocross of Nations here with Team France. Of course, they were victorious 5 years in a row from 2014 to 18. Benoit Paturel riding in MXGP, Tom Vial in MX2, and Mathis Borromée in the open category. Pascal Fino, team manager once again. And Pascal, your team this year, Benoit Paturel, Tom Vial, and Mathis Borromée. How difficult has it been to select the team this year?
Le team, ça a été compliqué de le constituer cette année?
Constituer une équipe, c'est toujours déjà Buonasera, mon temps va. Et constituer une équipe, c'est toujours compliqué chaque année pour les nations. Et une fois de plus, par expérience, si je fais l'historique un petit peu des années précédentes, on n'a jamais eu la première équipe qu'on a voulu sur ces nations. Donc difficile, oui, c'est toujours difficile. Mais on a tout de même un bon choix de pilotes en France, des pilotes de haut niveau.
Making a team for the nation is always difficult, of course. And if you look back to the past, we never had at the nation the team that we first select, because we make a first selection and there is always something. So it's very difficult, but I'm really happy with the guys who are there.
And how many times have Team France been able to train together, whether it was this three or the riders that were in the shortlist? And how confident are you to be back on the podium and maybe even lifting the trophy again?
Combien de temps vous avez pu travailler ensemble, vous entraîner ensemble, et à combien tu estimes les chances de faire un podium, voire une victoire?
Donc on s'est réunis dès lundi, tous les pilotes se sont réunis avec le staff. On a fait un training cette semaine, une cohésion de groupe. Aujourd'hui les protocoles. Quelles sont les chances? Les chances maximum, on va tout donner. L'équipe est vraiment motivée et à dimanche, ça va être fantastique.
We all met on Monday, the riders and the staff, so we stayed all week together. We were able to train on Wednesday. It was in Cremona, all the riders. Then we have some. It was good for the cohesion of the group, to know each other. And for Sunday, for sure, we'll do the best, and we'll see.
Okay, Pascal, thank you very much. Benoit Paturel, I come to you. You'll be riding in the MXGP class. First of all, welcome back to the team. The last time you raced was for France was in Majora, and you came away with the gold medal. Are you excited about being on Team France once again this weekend?
Yes, for sure. It's really grateful to be back for Team France. It's really an honor for me. And so I will give all this Sunday for the team. I think we have a great team this year. Mathis is really motivated on a 450 and Tom is really strong at the moment. So I think we have strong team to make it good on Sunday.
On a personal level, what would you hope for this weekend?
Yes, I will give all and just ride the best as can. I hope yes, a good race. If I ride like I know, will be good.
All right, enjoy the weekend. Thank you, Benoit. Tom Vial, I come to you in MX2 category. And this is your first Motocross of Nations. After a difficult start to the season with a hand injury, you look like now you're finally back to 100%. What are your expectations for you and for the team?
Yeah, for sure it's the first time for me, so I'm pretty happy to race in the Motocross of Nations. We all know it's a special race, so that's pretty cool. It's the first time, so I want to be on the weekend and the weekend start. So I think it's gonna be a good one, and now I feel pretty good. My hand is, let's say, 100% back to normal, and I just feel great at the moment. I won the last three races, three GP, so everything is fine at the moment. So I just want to do my best, of course, this weekend.
Last year you managed to get on the podium a couple of times here in the back-to-back races. Is it a track you enjoy riding?
Yes, last year I had three. I never won actually the last three races, so for sure this weekend I want to win in 250. That's my goal, and it's a track I like it, especially now this year they make it pretty technical, a lot of jumps, so I think it's gonna be a nice race.
Actually, you've had a look at the track then, so what do you think to the changes? Because they seem to have opened up more in the middle.
I never ride on the new layout, but it looks pretty cool, especially how they prepare this year. It's pretty fun, a lot of jump, and I think it's pretty technical, let's say, on the wave section and stuff where the new part they make. I think it's gonna be nice, a lot of place, I think, where you can pass, so it's gonna be cool.
All right, Tom Vial, enjoy it this weekend.
Thank you.
And Mathis Borromée riding in the open class. Like Tom, it's your first appearance for Team France in the Motocross of Nations. Is this something you always dreamed of as a kid when you were growing up?
Yeah, for sure. It's my first time in the nation, and yeah, for sure everyone want to ride in the nation, and yeah, gonna be cool and fun.
Nice and short. You'll also ride the 450 in the open class. How much time have you had on the bigger bike, and are you enjoying riding it? Because I guess next year you have to race it anyway, so this is a good place to start.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's nice to ride 450, and this bike I like a lot. Yeah, I don't ride so many time with that bike because yeah, we have GP with the 250, and yeah. But between GP, I mix with the 250 and 450. I ride a little bit with that bike, but I enjoy a lot, and yeah, I'm happy with that bike.
Finally, when we are at the Motocross of Nations, Team France always have like the best sort of team environment with the, you know, no, I mean it, but with the, you know, with the hospitality, with the team area. As a first-time rider for Team France, how is that to be a part of when you arrive at the track and you have this special zone to go to?
Yeah, for sure, it's a special race, and yeah, it's a team race, and for sure we have a good hospitality, we have everything good. We train together all the week, and yeah, for sure we have a good team for this weekend, and we will be give the best for the podium, or give the best.
Any questions from the media? Okay, Team France, thank you very much. Just a quick team photo for our journalist here. And when we return from that, it will be with our final team in Group 2 and our final team of the day. And that will be Team Germany. But for Team France, 5-time winners in the last few years, all the best this weekend, and enjoy the race. So our final group then in the Monster Energy Motocross of Nations press conference here at Mantova is for Team Germany. Max Nagel, Simon Langenfelder, Henry Jacobi, and Wolfgang Thomas, the team manager. First of all, Wolfgang, tell us about your team. On paper, it looks good enough to challenge for the podium. Would you agree?
First of all, thank you very much for your waiting of Henry. I think the story he can tell yourself. So, yeah, I'm very happy to have these 3 riders here. I think we have a strong team for the Sunday, but we hope for a good result. But for me, it's important on Sunday evening, these 3 riders are healthy. This is, for me, the important point. And if we have a good result, this is on top. Sorry.
Sure. And obviously, Max hasn't raced an MXGP this year, but how good is it to have someone with Max's experience riding for you this weekend?
You remember Max in Red Bud, or in Bud's Creek in America 3 years ago?
Yeah.
He was the joker. We waiting 2 weeks before we go to America. He had a problem, an injury with his finger, and he said, okay, I can ride, and he was the man on the weekend. So why he cannot do tomorrow, on Sunday, the same one? And the weather conditions, it's maybe also a joker for us. I heard it's coming rain, and these 3 riders are happy with rain and this condition, so we hope for a good result.
All right, Wolfgang, thank you very much. Max Nagel, welcome back to the Motocross of Nations. Your first Motocross of Nations back in 2003, I believe, so not too long ago. You've got winner's medal from 2012 in Lommel. How much are you looking forward to racing here in Mantova this weekend? And don't take this the wrong way, is it likely to be your last, or do you think there are still more Nations appearances to come?
Yeah, first of all, I'm really motivated to be here. And because I stopped racing GPs, I decided this for myself, and then just continue racing some other championships. Just to enjoy riding. I found a great team, some good partners. And now to be back at the Nations was actually never my plan. But riding is still going pretty well. I enjoy it, and I was getting really motivated when Wolfgang called me and said, like, if you want, you can go. And I said, yes, then I want to do it. And I was really trying to prepare myself well enough for the last couple of weeks to be ready, because I don't know where I stay with my speed and everything, because I wasn't competing against the big guys for a couple of while now. And just want to do my best I can this weekend.
And I asked Wolfgang a moment ago, is it possible to challenge for the podium with this team?
There's always a chance at the Nations. You know, in the Nations, it's always a bit of a luck. You need 3 riders with decent results, no DNFs or something. And Mantova is quite critical for the start because the start is so short. So you need to get a good gate jump and not be too far outside. So it depends about today, about the lottery already for tomorrow. And then Sunday you need to make some good decisions who's going first and second to the gate. It's all about this pretty much. And then just make some good races and no DNF.
All right. Max Nagel, thanks. And enjoy the weekend this weekend.
I will, thank you.
Simon Langenfelder, you're going to be riding in MX2. You've experienced this event before. What do you enjoy about the Motocross of Nations, and are you nervous or excited about riding for Germany once again?
Yeah, I had a good time 2 years ago, I think, in Assen. Yeah, I'm really happy to be back here at the Nations in Mantova. I know this track pretty well, but yeah, they changed a little bit. I didn't have a look at the track yet, but I guess it will be nice.
Obviously, since Assen, you've had some good races in MX2. Your speed is coming, your confidence is gaining as well. What are you hoping for this weekend? Okay, the team is one thing, but personal level.
Yeah, I didn't make myself too much of a head about this weekend or what positions I will do. I just try my best, try to do some good starts and hold the speed for the whole moto and try to get out healthy and fit for the next races.
All right, Simon Langenfelder, thanks a lot and enjoy the race on Sunday. Henry Jacobi, finally we come to you. Where were you, by the way?
Stuck on the road. Stuck.
All right, well look, this will be your 6th appearance for Germany. And actually, I was looking through the records, and actually 2014 was your first appearance. Which one stands out more for you, either as a performance from you, or for the team, or as a track and an atmosphere?
I think the first one is always special. We were in Latvia, 2014, and yeah, that was really special because I was an EMX 250 rider and never rode against those big names. And yeah, with this race there was really special. And also 3 years ago when we went to the US was my first time riding there, and yeah, it was special to also, you know, we have a big name in our country with Kenny, and everybody's dreaming of to has him in the team, you know, but well, I think that one time it worked out when it was in the USA, so everyone was really pleased with him riding there.
You'll ride the Open class this weekend. And actually, because of this event, it's probably the toughest event, the toughest class to ride because they're back-to-back races, race 2 and race 3. How much of a challenge will that be, whether it's hot or whether it's hot and wet this weekend?
Yeah, I think it's hard, it's tough on your body, but also I rode many times the 250 class, the MX2, and also they don't have a break, and it's kind of tough. Yes, I understand, but. I try to do my best for the team and get as good as we can.
Either way, are you looking forward to it?
Yes.
No? Okay, Team Germany, thank you very much. If you'd like to stand up just for a quick family photo and team photo. And on that concludes the official press conference here at the 74th edition of the FIM Monster Energy Motocross of Nations here at Mantova. Of course, we will have the ballot a little bit later on and all the qualifying races on Saturday, and the action will return on Sunday for the first time since Assen in 2019.